Hey everyone, Eric here at the Saltwater Edge, and today we're talking about the finer things in life. For us here at the Saltwater Edge, that means fishing reels. And these 4 reels represent some expensive reels that we stock here at the Saltwater Edge that I think are truly worth every penny of their cost. We have 4 different brands here, top of the line models from each brand. These reels aren't cheap, but they are our favorites, and I truly think that they are worth every penny. They also represent, a reel that becomes a partner over time, that's reliable, that you learn the ins and outs of, and that will last you a very long time throughout your fishing time. So without further ado, we'll jump right into the first one. First up on our list of the best reels money can buy is the Staal VR Series. These reels are truly amazing. I think that they are the absolute best bang for your buck out there. It's not a cheap price tag, coming in at like $619 and up, maybe even a little more by the time this video comes out. But they are worth it, and they do become a companion for life, as all Staals do. These reels are made out of a really high-end aluminum, fully sealed body, sealed drag, just truly built for the toughest conditions. One of my favorite things about these is their weight. They are the lightest reel in their class by far. And with a bomb-proof construction, super lightweight, you can pair these with some really fun rods, some fun light rods, even some of the higher-end, heavier rods like Centuries, and some of the newer surf and inshore rods out there. This reel right here, the VR 75 in black, this is my personal daily driver. This is the reel that I reach for more than any other reel out there fishing northeast conditions. Using this reel for striper fishing, bluefish, togging, fluking, basically everything. I'm swapping this reel onto all sorts of different rods, and I love it on every single one of them. One of the other cool things about this reel is its customizability. So out of the box, it does come with a bail, great bail, manual bail. I've never had any issues with it, but it does come with a bailless conversion kit. So if you want to get rid of the bail, it is ready for that super easy swap to do, and converts it to a more surf-styled bail. You can also switch this knob out. Comes with kind of a plastic knob here, but you can switch it out for a metal power knob. Again, fairly inexpensive. I want to say around $45, and you get a really beefy knob that you can swap it out for. One of the things I do like about the knob that comes with it is it doesn't really get cold. So if you're fishing in cold water conditions, consider just leaving this stock knob on, because it doesn't make your hand as cold when you're fishing. Again, this is a reel that I would recommend probably before any other reels on the list, and that should come as no surprise from us here at the Saltwater Edge. Next up on our list is the Tsunami SaltX 2. This reel is the answer to some of the issues that Tsunami had with the original SaltX reel. If you look into it, there were some issues, and I feel like Tsunami took that personally and worked really hard to ensure that those issues weren't going to happen with the latest iteration of this reel. This was built from the ground up to be a solid, reliable, sealed reel, designed mostly for surf and shore conditions. I mean, this reel is designed to be splashed, it's designed to be submerged, and it is built very ruggedly for those conditions. Does have some cool features. The bail on this one has this interesting mechanism that actually evacuates the water from it every time you flip it, so you're not going to have water sitting in any sensitive areas. It has a titanium spool lip, which is actually replaceable, so if you were to put this down on some rocks, if it was to get dropped or step on, some dings happen to the spool lip, you can actually replace that spool lip without having to replace the entire spool. This is a IPX6, I believe, sealed reel. I'll make sure I put a note whether that's real or not somewhere on the screen. Ton of line capacity. This is the 3000 size, comes in all the way up to, I believe, an 8000 size. Stainless gear on the inside. Really, really fun reel. You can get a bailless conversion kit for these as well. I think you just have to either talk to your local shop like us. We stock them here. They are free. You just have to ask for one if you want it. These are just really solid reels, coming in at about $3.99 for the small ones and a little bit up from there for the larger ones. So if you are looking for a very sealed surf style reel on a bit of a budget. This is the one, and you could fish this for a long time. Also great for lefties. You can swap this for a lefty conversion. Yeah, give it a feel. It's, again, very light as well. A little heavier than the VR, but it feels great in the hand. It pairs up really nicely to a lot of the rods here in the shop. Next up is a reel that comes from across the world. We're on to some reels from Japan, and this would be the Daiwa Saltiga. This is, I think, probably the smoothest reel in the shop. It just feels amazing. If you put it in your hand, you can't help but just give it a crank, see how it feels. It is light, it's smooth, it's strong. I know a lot of people in Australia actually use these as like their surf reel. It is well sealed. It has the mag sealing technology, mag sealed bearings, super smooth drag. And the cool things about these is the drag on them grows exponentially. So it comes, this is the 4,000 size, has a lot of drag to it. I'll put up exactly what that drag is. And it grows exponentially to, I believe, something like 66 pounds of drag on some of the larger ones. So more drag than you'll never, ever actually need, which is great. Really nice knob on this, big power knob. It does have the monocoque body design. So what that allows them to do, it's kind of this big chunky body down here, but it doesn't have any of the additional bits you'll see on some other reel designs. And that allows them to put just a giant gear inside of there, which makes it incredibly strong and powerful. This reel, again, incredibly popular in other parts of the world, growing in popularity here every day. Just as soon as people put this in their hands, they want it. They want to take it home. So really love this reel, and I, again, would recommend it highly. It does come in at a bit of a higher price point, so we're into the more expensive reels now. This 4,000 comes in about $949, but again, you get a partner for a really long time and something reliable and sealed against salt water. The last reel in our lineup should come as no surprise to anybody, the Shimano Stella SW. This is the reel, this is the crown jewel of spinning reels for many people. This is the reel to get when absolutely only the best will do. This reel is amazing and has been for a long time. This has been the flagship reel for Shimano for as long as I've been fishing, and it just has some really amazing features. And I think they use this reel to create, as an excuse to create some really interesting new spinning reel technology that you see trickle down into some other reels like the Twin Power and Saragossa eventually. But this is the reel that starts all that technology. It does have infinity drive, which means that you're never not going to be able to turn that handle. You're always going to have cranking pressure no matter what. You're never going to have a fish stop this reel from turning the handle. X-Protect, which is great for saltwater. It's got the Hagane body, which is Shimano's proprietary metal body. Really big handle on this, which is great, especially if you're like jigging or doing anything where you really need that powerful crank. Really comfortable to fish with. It's also very light, and one of the most important things about the Stellas when it comes to why they're worth so much money is the heat sink. So these dissipate heat extremely fast, which preserves your drag for longer periods of time and allows you to catch more and more fish on the same drag stack without needing service. This reel, again, is expensive. This is a $949 reel, like the Saltiga, so it is up there in price, but it truly is the best of the best when it comes to saltwater spinning reels. It comes in sizes from inshore all the way up to your, giant tuna. There's a 30,000 size Stella that we think could probably be used as a boat winch for an anchor if you needed it. But you never know when you're going to need a little more. Really nice bail on this, incredibly smooth, just the silkiest drag, the silkiest, turning of the gears. Everything about this reel is spinning reel perfection, and that's why it has the reputation for the top of the line. Out of all of these reels, you can't go wrong. You couldn't pick a wrong reel out of this bunch. Like I said, I personally fish the Staal VR Series, but I would absolutely take any one of these reels home. If you have any questions about the reels, you want to know what rods pair up with them, you want to know about the different sizing options, drop a comment below or contact us here at the Saltwater Edge. If you think I missed a reel, if you think I got something wrong and left out your favorite reel, drop a comment below. Let me know what other reels I should be considering for our top of the line reels here. Thanks for watching.